So welcome to Prerona Television Canada, and this particular series that we're running, we are actually welcoming you from couple of collaborative organizations in collaboration with Prerona Television Canada, a Global Academy of Holistic Leadership and Coaching, and also in collaboration of Global Scholarship and UIREC. We are very happy that we are continuing our education, immigration, and recruitment speaker series. And today we are having episode 28. We know that we are organizing this session regularly, almost regularly. And this particular sessions today will be discussing about Canadian Educational School. So we're very happy. Our collaborative partner, Mr. Saurabh Barua, uh, is here with us. And Mr. Saurabh Barua is actually from Ottawa, Ontario. Um, and he is actually representative Asia Pacific Region Global Scholarship. Global Scholarship is an organization that provide consultancy or services to uh, in related to the scholarship services um, to different level of scholarship services. Now I welcome Mr. Borua to introduce himself and also tell a little bit more about your organization, Global Scholarship.
Okay, thank you, Edward. Uh, it's my pleasure to attend this regular series, Canadian Education, Immigration, and Recruitment Speaker Series. And I am very happy to know that this is our uh, 20th episode. So we are reaching our milestone. Mm. Day by day, we are increasing, and our audience also increasing. Uh, what I'm gonna introduce myself. Uh, you already told that I'm representing the Global Scholarship.ca. So, especially being the institution from Canada and the capital city of Canada, Ottawa. So, we are all the time prioritizing the Canadian education and scholarship and bursary, all the information we are providing to our audience. And hopefully they are getting authentic information and other services. We are providing the referral services and all the consultancy regarding, I mean, Canadian education and scholarship and other related information. So actually, you know that uh, mm, among the, I mean, world audience from every corner from all over the world, people, especially the student, has, I mean, very, I mean, positive intention to study abroad. Those who are preparing for study abroad, they're choosing in top list in the Canada. So global scholarship, especially providing the, I mean, uh, Canadian scholarship and other university admission, I mean, college and school admission and scholarship, bursaries, and other related information here regularly. updating and disseminate through our website and other media. So this is the part of our journey. I mean, as because we are collaborating this regular speaker series. So today we will be, uh, I mean, discussing a particular topics. But initially, I may thank to Prerona Television and welcome to our audience. Hopefully, we're gonna, I mean, talk detail regarding this. Thank you by this time.
Thank you very much. We do have another guest joined already with us, and he is Mr. I think Kaushik Pash Puleti. I would like to welcome Mr. Kaushik. If you can introduce yourself and say a few words where you are from.
Yes, hi. Good evening. Kaushik Prosperity. I am here on some great recommendation from Miss Rashida. She's recommended that you guys are doing some wonderful work and wanted to check how this can help me and the people with whom I know, and just wanted to expand my network and also share whatever I could on the best practices as well. Thank you.
Thank you. And you are from Ottawa?
No, Toronto.
Oh, you're from Toronto.
Yes.
Welcome. Thank you very much. I think Dr. Rashida is here with us. Dr. Rashida is a versatile and very talented and very influential person here in the community. He is well recognized. He has a lot of experience, leadership experience, and he's a managing director of Canadian and principal of Canadian Educational School, Ottawa, Ontario, Canada. He has also other credential, but I will welcome actually Dr. Rashida to introduce herself and then say a few words that why we are here today.
Yeah.
Dr. Rashida, you are muted. So you can unmute yourself, please.
Yeah, I hope I'm audible now.
Yes.
Yeah, thank you. So, good evening, everyone, and a special welcome and good evening to Mr. Edward Mondol for conducting this beautiful session every Tuesday religiously. I would like to welcome Mr. Kaushik here because he wanted to know more about Canadian Educational School and in general how the international students or international clients come to Canada even during the pandemic. So just to let everyone who's listening, let them know that we have brought a lot of students even during the pandemic. The process is very simple. It's like a cakewalk, especially for people who have already come to Canada. We do a very easy process for them. As everyone knows that to join any university or college in Canada, or even to pursue with the work permit, you need the IELTS. So the IELTS is International English Language Testing System, which we conduct at Canadian Educational School. Basically, I'm the director and principal of Canadian Educational School, where it's mostly a language school where we develop courses, university preparation courses, and we target as mainly the English proficiency test. We prepare students to get ready and to face those tests. We are also an IDP IELTS referral partner, so we are authorized to give credentials to other schools or colleges who want to become an IELTS testing center. So that is what we also can do. And yes, if anyone is interested to come to Canada, we give them an invitation letter. If they have an SX1 visa, they come for a short course of 5 months. They do the IELTS with us, and then we send them. We have a tie up with a lot of universities and colleges To name some, we have Algonquin College with us. We have Carleton University. We have a tie-up with them. And in Toronto, we have the North American College, which is a career college. So in case any student after finishing the IELTS wants to join a college or university, we help them to get into the course of their choice. Of course, they need to get the required band. We help students to get that band by giving them rigorous coaching, as we have a team of experts with us who work very diligently with our students, not only in Canada but everywhere around the globe. We conduct online sessions, and those who are interested to come to Canada, we help them to come to Canada to do this short course. With that said, I think I'll give back the floor back to Mr. Edward Mondol to continue this session with others. Thank you.
Right. Thank you very much, Dr. Rashida, for introducing um, the context and also how you are actually helping the community through your school. There are many ways that you are doing, and I'm very happy to hear that. And definitely, the audience and the community members are also being benefited from your services to the community. In context of today's topic, I would like to also let you know I first started with Mr. Barua, and he's representing Global Scholarship. I'm a management consultant based in Edmonton, Alberta. I do also represent Global Academy of Holistic Leadership and Coaching. It's an institute that we provide regular training and coaching services to businesses and government and different agencies and students. So, and in collaboration with Prerona TV, we are continuing the session every week. The reason that we are very passionate about doing so is we want our committee members to know what is going on and what are the opportunities are there in terms of education, immigrations, and recruitment opportunities in Canada. So I know there's a lot of informations are there, a lot of, and people are confused. So we want to provide them the right informations, credible informations, so that they know and um, they can help themselves and they can come to Canada and they can study. As Dr. Rashid has already mentioned, is in her institute is also providing that English language services. So even if you don't even have IELTS, you can come. Also, she mentioned another type of visa that as a short term, you can come uh, and as a visit with your team, and then you can also get some exposure here in Canada and just know. We have also earlier session, if you can see there, we also brought some of the students, those who have already benefited from the service. Dr. Rashida has also introduced or those students, those who benefited from the services from Dr. Rashida's and Dr. Rashida's institute. So we are very happy that we are doing this program. Now we are having a guest, I think is from Toronto, Mr. Kausik. Um, if you kindly, just a little bit more about your area. Are you interested? What is the main purpose of joining with Dr. Rashida's to learn more about it, or what is your why you are interested into this particular program? As you know, you've been referred or been with Dr. Rashida. So just little, we want to know more from you, the reason why you are interested into that platform.
Sure. The reason is both personal and professional. I am from the personal front. I am looking at finding opportunities through which I can bring a few of my family members, uh, immediate and extended family members, to Canada. And also at the same time, I've got a couple of tie-ups with colleges in India. So I am looking at exploring opportunities where I can give more opportunities to the youth of Canada if they are interested in coming to Canada. So that's from the professional front and yeah, personal front as well. So from those two angles, I think I personally feel that this webinar is very helpful for me, and looking forward to learning more about it.
Thank you very much. I think I have also spoke to when I promote or when I let my audience know about this program which is coming, and now we are having, and they also express the same. So you do represent our large community members, where they have a keen interest about knowing what are the opportunities are there. So there are a couple of things, questions are in your mind. One is like those who are even living in Canada, they also, want to bring their extended family or their families or friends or anyone. So they want to know what are the opportunities or options are available. So through this session, we like to know specifically, what are the options are available and how we can avail those opportunities. So this is very interesting. So I would like to ask Dr. Rashida again regarding your the institute Canadian Educational School about the program that you are offering currently right now, that how you are helping uh, the the members or the students to at least fulfill their dream or come to Canada.
Okay. As I always say, success is a journey, not a destination. So what we do is basically we first uh, uh, get to understand what is the objective of the person who would like to come to Canada. Is it just to get into a college or university, or is it for pursuing his career in Canada? So once we get to know the background and the objective, then we start working as per the needs and goals of that client. So if it's and it's so beautiful, this platform, that it can, the age bracket is from 18 right up to 40. So if a student who's done already his bachelor's or has done her bachelor's from their home country, they can still come through this IELTS program to pursue to do a master's degree in Canada. So it's so flexible. It's not that only a certain age bracket could come to Canada, but it's a wide range of clients where we offer them this platform to come here through the IELTS program. And what's the beauty of coming through our school is, because right now universities and colleges are not conducting in class or on site classes. Even though they are giving the letter of acceptance, they want the students to study from their home country. And most of the students would love to come to Canada. The main reason why they use this students platform or the study permit to come to Canada is they see a bright future in Canada. And being um, so close to this country, I really feel this is the best place for anyone to live and to enjoy their future. You don't have any fears. The government is so protective. The people are so warm and friendly. The laws are so straight. There is nothing which is like under the table. Everything is so well protected. Like I stay all by myself. I don't get, I don't have to fear about anything. I live in a very beautiful neighborhood, very welcoming and very supportive neighborhood. And most of the neighborhoods in Canada are so warm and friendly. Even when if you migrate here and if you are just immigrants, you do not feel that this is a place where you cannot adjust, because you have even all these commodities tuned to your culture and style. If you are from the Middle East countries, you have groceries which would provide that kind of food where you can match your culture and taste. So you don't feel out of place, or you don't feel that you are something, and it's something odd for that you to come and live here. It's very easy to adjust and adapt, because you get everything of your choice which you get in your home country. In fact, better. The quality of life is much better if it's say terms of housing, education, food. Everything is so beautifully structured. The transport system, everything is so well organized. I would like to tell everybody who's listening and around the globe that if you are planning to come abroad, please think only of Canada, because go east or west, Canada is the best. I know you will say the climatic conditions are difficult here. No, right now you have everything to control those conditions. When you have the central heating system which can protect you, you have a car which is central heated, and you have those kind of jackets and clothes even if you're walking on the street. And people who live here, they love to skate, and to they have so many outdoor activities in snow. So it's nothing that it's difficult for you to adjust. No, it's not. And the best part is the quality of life, and especially the fall and the spring. It's so beautiful with the leaves changing and the atmosphere being so lovely and so beautiful. So even though it's pandemic, we don't feel there's a pandemic, because we still have our social distancing and we still maintain our rules in place. So welcome to Canada, and if you want to come faster, then Canadian Educational School is the answer for all your problems. Any age from 18 to 40. Thank you.
Thank you very much. I will go back to Mr. Borua again, Mr. Saurabh Borua. He's representing an organization named Global Scholarship, and he's also based in Ottawa, Ontario. Ottawa is the capital of Canada, and all. So we would like to actually a little more about what what are the features you like, right? You like most for Canada, right? Why you recommend Canada? Why? What are the reasons? You can unmute yourself and you can continue and let us know. And then what are the services that you can provide later?
Okay, thank you again, Edward. And I think, Dr. Rashida, describe, briefly why people should, choose Canadian education or come to Canada. We everybody know that, from different media, and nowadays, everything is, in clear, and people can get within a second, in Google or in social media, what is going on. During pandemic, still everybody, observing that, Canada is doing great, actually. So yeah, Canadian education, actually, the main uh, craze of this Canadian education is still, I can share one screen. Can you allow me? Then I think
Yes.
people can, uh,
Just a minute.
if you allow me, then I can share the screen. What actually you're doing.
Yeah, you can share the screen.
Uh, okay. Oh, I'm stuck. I don't know. It still is, my network is hang. I don't know what's wrong with me. Mm. Yeah, I'm here.
Yes, so you can share the screen.
You can. Yeah, yeah. This, document I can share. Uh, People come to, everybody, expecting, they will get the, Canadian visa, or work permit, or stay in Canada, or migrate to Canada, or being a, they are expecting, how can they get the, Canadian citizenship. So the, if we go, Canadian immigration statistics, they are clearly shown that, the migration rate is, I mean, on the top. Those who were came to Canada as a student and get the Canadian degree and I mean get into the job market, Canadian job market, then they get PR or permanent residency or I mean Canadian citizenship. It's very I mean popular still in all over the globe. I mean Canada is doing best in I mean how they I mean cope with this system. I mean Canadian immigration system. Still the student visa people can come or a student can come and get Canadian degree and then get into the Canadian job market. So this is the I mean one popular thing. So I mean show the this is our global scholarship I mean domain. People can log in and they can get the right information from here. How can they get I mean uh, Canadian education related information and how they get the scholarship, bursaries, or I mean discount or subsidize. I mean tuition fee. All those related information is actually here. People can get uh, here clearly actually why study in Canada. There is a brief I mean they narrate I mean why people choose the to come to study in Canada. And here you can see the Canadian universities. There is a list of Canadian universities. I can show you. There's a list of Canadian universities. There is lots of universities and world ranking universities are here. Especially, I can say in Ottawa, being a capital region or capital city, there is an world ranking university, especially in Ottawa University, Carleton University, St. Paul, and there is an world ranking, I mean, college also. Dr. Rashida mentioned that Algonquin College also over there. They have lots of, I mean,
Course.
yeah, courses. Yeah. So I may request to our audience, please log in our website and then you can get the, I mean, authentic information or right information, which one you expecting or you're choosing. Then you can, choose your career goal. So right now I may, request to Dr. Rashida. She can,
Okay.
describe more.
Yes. So, Dr.
Yeah.
Rashida, I have a question for you. We are
Sure.
very especially interested about knowing because Mr. Boru has mentioned a little bit about university. Today, we are not going into that details. We want to be very specific about your school, like
Yeah.
how the stool, because I have a lot of queries. I spoke recently after we had sessions with to so many people right from different parts of the world about knowing more about what are the opportunities are there for the education, the school opportunities, even those who want to come to Canada. So we want to know more specific about the process, that how from beginning, right? If somebody from Pakistan wants
Mm,
to come here,
mm,
somebody from India wants to come here, how
mhm.
they can come, right? What are the process, right? What first step they should take? So if you can explain to them, because
Yeah.
they are actually eager to know, because there are a lot of audience actually watching. So I
Okay.
guess I want to know, they want to know. Thank you.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you so much for this opportunity once again. And yeah, let me elaborate more details on how the school works. Basically, we have two kinds of programs. One is the short term program, and the other one is the long term program. Now, with the long term program, we have 1 year courses where students have to take a study permit to come here. So now, because of the pandemic, we are recommending people who would like to come into the country to join our short term courses, which is meeting the objective of them to travel to Canada. Now, why does immigration allow clients to come during the pandemic Why are they allowed to come to Canada to do the short courses? If you look on the CIC website, there are two reasons which students can be allowed to come to Canada to do a short course. A, if you are living in a remote place where your internet connections are not very strong and they're poor internet connections. And second reason is the time zone is different. So this is how we tell the immigration that we did start the online course with the students globally, around the globe, but because of the internet connection not being very strong. I'll give you an example. Qatar, it's in the Middle East where everything is very beautiful. If you talk of Qatar, you look at the educational system, you look at the kind of development it has, everything is so well structured. But then there were students who registered with us. They had very big problem with the connections. With they would listen to the lesson a little bit and then we would lose them. Then again at the end of the session they would come back and they would. It was not productive at all. So if they are going to finish the IELTS in 3 or 4 months, it would take them a year. If this kind of platform we would have not created for them to come here. And the second thing, the time zone. When it's night here, it's day there. And you all know the time zones are different. So it's so difficult for those students to study when it's either early morning or it's late night for them to join our sessions. And therefore, sometimes it becomes very difficult for them to have a productive learning. These two reasons, when we mention in our invitation letter, the immigration understands the necessity of them coming. And a very most important thing is for the IELTS, the listening tests, the listening modules, we have very highly a very high quality of system in place where you have to have a soundproof lab where you have to take the listening skills need to be developed over there, and we do that under very controlled conditions. And therefore if the student comes here, he benefits and learns how to face the IELTS and get the score he needs to go into the university or college. So that is the best part of coming here and doing this. So I recommend that we have long-term courses and we have university preparation courses like the English as a second language or French as a second language, or you can do any university preparation program like understanding the Canadian culture or Canadian education system, or understanding the history and geography of Canada. These are all the non-credit courses which you are called as matured students, because if you are not in Canada, you are called as matured students, and you can still do this program and get a credit as soon as you finish the course. Most of the courses are for 110 hours if you do the university preparation program. But if you do the IELTS, we have minimum, you need to travel from your country, you need to do 5 months at least in order to get the SX1 visa, which allows you to travel for a course less than 6 months. And then once you finish, you can go on the journey of either getting your work permit. And now one more thing has started, which I would like to inform all our listeners, that if you are on a visit visa or on a SX1 visa in Canada, and if you have finished your IELTS and you get a band of 5, just 5, then if you get an offer letter from any employer, they can pursue with their work permit. So they don't have to go through the through the government, the other process of advertising for 3 months and all. Today, the government has been very flexible. I'm very thankful to the Canadian government. They understand the requirements for those who have traveled here, and because of pandemic, they cannot go back. So if they have finished their IELTS and They are waiting in the country because of the travel restrictions. If they get an offer letter from any company, then they are allowed to work only for that employer and they can get a work permit. So they get a legal status to stay in Canada. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you very much. Now, I would like to share with you a few things, few statistics about what's actually is in education in Canada in general. Very briefly, as you know that this education in Canada mostly actually is publicly funded. Just to give you a brief idea, and we do have three kinds of government, like one, the provincial, territorial, and local government. Now here in Canada, one of the things that you need to know that we have 10 provinces and 3 territories, if I'm not mistaken. And here, uh, one of the things that this education is actually is governed or by for every provinces but or territories in Canada. So here, one of the things that I would like to mention, if you want to come to Canada, generally, there is an assessment, international student assessment services coordinated, and this is actually you can do that, and that's actually for postgraduate, graduate, for undergraduate when you are applying for the program. But what Dr. Rashida was telling, when you if you don't even have an English, when you want to study in English, that's actually playing a very good opportunity for you for building these bridges, because she is building the bridges for students, those who want to go to the next level. So it's a great opportunity as Dr. Rashida is offering, and he is helping a lot of students. Generally, right, if you wants to study, you want to like, right, you have to, if you want to get a student visa, you want to get like a, right, you have to write your exam, IELTS exam, and then you apply for it. The other thing that I'd like to mention here, uh, in Canada, right, we do, right, we do have, right, as I said, right, this just this particular thing is actually is governed by the provinces. So each province is different, right? For example, if you want to come to Ontario is one of the provinces, eastern provinces in Canada. So if you have a specific interest in a college or university, you can choose that is the weather is good, or is the opportunity is good, is the transit system. There are a lot of consideration when you're choosing an institute. If you want to come to Alberta, it's one of those where I live in, is a western province, western provinces, 4 provinces: Alberta, Saskatchewan, Manitoba, and British Columbia. And eastern provinces like Ontario, and Quebec, right? These are eastern provinces. So, like that's up to you that where you want to go, but do a proper research. As I said, that our actually the goal for our series is actually to create this awareness among you and provide some informations. Today we learn a lot of things from Dr. Rashida, and that actually is an eye opening for us, because like a lot of us actually don't know like this opportunity is there, right? You want to, if you want to work even after coming here, there is an opportunity. And here, like sometimes, we like people is waiting for a long time to get that like work status, and then the like work visa. But if you want to come, right, for example, through this Canadian Educational School, there is an opportunity for you. After that, you can get this, you can go to the next level. So this is a very good option actually for some. As you know, those who are, if you are talking about coming back to like from African region or Southeast Asia, those who are coming from different parts of the world, English is not our first language. So English is our second language. So Dr. Rashid has rightly mentioned two important things. Why you have to choose Canada? I think I had to, there are many, but I've just mentioned only two. One is the environment, the climate. Like you have to like the when you are here, you are just mixing with the multicultural, the flavor, and then you learn and through actually doing and mixing with this community things. The other thing is about practicing, the accent, practicing and things. So this is very important for anyone to learn and like do and learn. So this is very effective way. And then you are integrated into the society where you know that what is Canada is all about. And those who are living here, as Dr. Rashid has mentioned, that we are very proud of it because we do live in a very good country where the state is providing a lot of facilities or benefits for our country. It's called a welfare society. So an inclusive society, we would say. So this is very important for development. As a global citizen, it is our moral and social responsibility to help our global citizen anywhere from Pakistan, from India, from Bangladesh, from China, from Africa, anywhere, just to let them know how we can build an inclusive society. So this particular educational series, we want to just create this awareness to you and see what are the opportunities are there. So I will go back to Mr. Kaushik. Do you have any questions? You have heard some information from Dr. Rashida. Do you have any questions or any queries to Dr. Rashida?
Yeah, sure. So you mentioned, Dr. Rashida, hi. You mentioned that the age group is limited to 40. That's my first question. I mean, any specific reason for that number, or is that based on experience?
Like usually the immigration easily gives visas for those who are in this age bracket. Basically, the reason being that they don't become a liability for Canada.
Okay. Okay.
Canada wants to take people who can still serve and develop the economy. I mean, every country sees that, right? How
Yeah.
much can the immigrants benefit the country? The other option for more than 40 would be investors. And let me introduce Kaushik over here to the other, my team, that Kaushik is also into investments. He's in the banking sector. He and his wife work for the banking sector, and he's very much into investments, and he's now looking into ventures to help people to come as investors here, and therefore he's studying the process of which are the best places. So, Dr. Mandol and Mr. Saurav, if you know of any good properties, please convey that information to Mr. Kaushik. So he wants to help people around the globe with good properties which can be good investments in the future. So he's
Thank you,
into that.
Dr. Rashida. Very nice of you.
Yeah,
Uh,
most
my
welcome.
second question is,
Yeah.
usually, what is the turnaround time which people can expect for this entire process?
Yeah, if there was no, before the pandemic, within 3 weeks we used to get the visa. It used to be very fast, like, and we used to apply 20, 30 visas at one time, and we never had refusals. Especially for the short term courses. But now, because of the pandemic, there is a little, backlog where they are slowly processing. And I think after April, things will move very fast. But right now, the processing time is like 2 months, around 45 days to 2 months.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Thank you very much, Dr. Rashid. As this information is very relevant. So a lot of people are waiting for asking the new information. So anyway, I'm also letting you know, Dr. Rashida has this institute has a multidisciplinary team. So you work with lawyers and other team members. So those who are interested to come to Canada, so
Yeah,
they are actually working in a multidisciplinary team, but they
yeah,
can also assist you for the whole process. So this is good when you are working in a team. There are a lot of other people also can assist you throughout
yeah.
the process.
Yeah, Dr.
So
Mondal,
this,
let me inform that to
yes.
the listeners that we have an immigration consultant. Her name is Avneet Kaur. She's based in Toronto, and she works very closely with us. Um, and she's got like magic in her fingers that the visas are always like we get approval, and once she's on the job, it's like she's fully committed and She's so diligent and knowledgeable that she knows exactly what kind of documents. So the listeners, it's just for your information that you can, I don't know whether you know about it, but we apply for visas from Canada. So you don't even have to think about applying from your home country. If you think that in your home country there is a huge population and it will take time for the visas to be processed, and you think and you trust our expertise, we have our immigration consultant working very closely with Canadian Educational School, and we can process your visas from here. So we give visa support right from the time you come to Canada till you get your PR. We are with you throughout the journey. We will not leave you, so that you feel comfortable and you can always trust us, and you can always be sure that we are there for you. Thank you.
Thank you very much. I'll go back to Mr. Borua. Mr. Borua is he spoke about his scholarship things, but now I'm not asking any scholarship question, please. I will be asking you. You have lived in, you already like stayed in Ottawa. So as an Ottawa citizen, like what is your experience as a like as a citizen? Where do you get the citizens benefit? Like for example, in city, when you live in a city, there are a lot of benefit from city. You own a house and city provide a lot of benefits, and then like the lot of other benefits. So what are the opportunities are there from the local government, which is the city of Ottawa, for example, for you? So what are the benefits you get from city?
Thank you, Edward. I mean, yeah, we got a lot of information. Dr. Rashida, also from Ottawa, I think she knows better than me. But again, Ottawa, we everybody knows that. I mean, Ottawa is the capital city of, I mean, Canada, and capital region. We call all the time. It's a capital region, and it's very we are very I mean charming to, I mean, we are very close to border of, I mean,
US.
Quebec. Yeah, Quebec. The Parliament Hill is over there, and all the, I mean, government important office over there, and good university is over there, and comparatively, I mean, a very small city, Ottawa, but it's very shiny. Uh, I mean, comparatively, Toronto, or I mean, Quebec is Montreal city is a big city in Canada. Mm. But Ottawa is a small city, but it's nice, really. It's nice. And Ottawa's community is very much compassionate regarding the multicultural atmosphere. And we call it multicultural mosaic is atmosphere is over there. And the city of Ottawa is doing tremendous, I mean, good job all the time to their, I mean, city holder or community dwellers. Mm, and all the time we enjoy the beauty of multiculturalism. In whenever I ride in city bus or metro, I see here and there in different color people and different languages over there. It's very interesting and very friendly and warmly city. I can say Ottawa, but it's comparatively cold than, I mean, Toronto or mm. So again, Ottawa is a very nice city, and especially we enjoy the good universities over there. Like I mentioned again, Ottawa University, Carleton, St. Paul, or Algonquin College, and many education institution is they are doing good, and people come to Canada. They choose, I mean, Ottawa. So. I can say right now, I mean, that's all. But I have few, I mean, asking to Mr. Kaushik. I'm very here to know that. I mean, happy to know that he's doing good regarding. I mean, investing category, immigration health. But can you please explain a little bit more? I mean, how much money? I mean, our especially our subcontinent, Indian subcontinent, people, how can they apply, or how much amount they have to invest, and what types of, though everything is in CSC website, but can you please explain a little bit more?
So how much money for investing? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah,
Yeah,
if somebody
Okay.
wants to come here to invest and come on an investor visa, what is the minimum they need to invest in
yeah,
property?
So it is different based on provinces, right? I think some of the provinces are expecting 180K. I mean, approximately, we are looking at in between 2
To
crores to 3 crores of in Indian currency.
so
like
But
uh, how about the startup visa? Is there any I mean relaxation, difference between the, I mean, investment visa and startup visa?
startup visa is slightly complicated. You'll have to do a lot of convincing. The only reason why I say investor is slightly easier than that is because all you'll have to do is arrange or show your financial stronghold. Obviously, the white money stronghold in such a way that you are coming to expand your business in Canada and also provide employment for people within Canada. So that way it's
Exactly.
slightly better. Yeah.
I have a question for Dr. Rashida. There is a question for like those who are coming as a student, for example, to your institute.
yeah,
What about the accommodation? Can you just explain a little bit
yeah,
about because they are worried about accommodation.
yeah,
It's
good.
important,
Very important.
very
So
important.
the students who've come in right now, what we do is once they decide to come, and if they once the visa come, then the second part is the optional part. Do they want us to arrange for their accommodation, or they have somebody living here and they want to stay with them? So that's optional. Once they say no, that they want us as the school to arrange for their accommodation, then here there are many homes which provide accommodation. And what I do is, I have with homestay services, I have a tie up with them, and then I tell them that if it's for 2 or 3 students, we rent the apartment and we let them all stay together. And it basically per student for accommodation only, it costs between 500 to 600 per student. That's Canadian dollars per month.
Is
Sounds
very
So
great.
reasonable.
if they are, it depends on the number of students. If 2 students are sharing one bedroom, then the cost is again, lesser. But if they want their own space, and one person wants one bedroom, like if they have coming to do masters, so usually they would not like to share their space with another student in the same room. So if that is the case, then if they want one room for themselves, then that is around 500 to 600 per month, Canadian dollars. And if they want us to arrange for their food as catering service, then as a package it becomes 800. So 800 per month is like for food and accommodation. If they want us to arrange for it, we provide those services also.
That's good. Thank you so much. I think we're almost time. It is almost now 10 o'clock here, almost 10 o'clock here
Yeah,
in
okay.
Edmonton, and almost 12 o'clock, I guess, at Ottawa or Toronto.
But
So I
before,
want I would
yeah,
like to thank you, and I'll be last question, right? Concluding remarks
yeah,
from each one of you. So, Dr. Rashid, if you can start with
yeah,
your concluding remarks, what message you like to provide to our audience?
yeah. My loud and clear message to everyone who's listening: don't Opportunity strikes once. Don't miss this opportunity. Grab it. Canadian government is very flexible at the moment. They are helping a lot of immigrants because there are about 200,000 openings for immigrants to come into Canada under student category, under investor category, under work permit category. So from every side, the government is going to be very supportive. So don't lose this opportunity. Grab this opportunity, and we are there. If you do not have the IELTS score, earlier you would have to worry. If I have to go to university or college, I should have an IELTS score. So here now we are telling you, don't worry about the IELTS score. You can still come in to the country for a short course. Do the IELTS with us. In the meantime, see the opportunities you have, whether you want to go in which course or to which university. You will have the luxury of seeing it while you are staying in Canada and studying in Canada. So Canada is the best. Go east, go west. So I recommend, and my one word is, please come and enjoy this experience and have a beautiful future. Before I could end, I would like to really thank Mr. Edward for holding this session. It's so informative. We never got this information, and we really regret we came in so late to Canada. If we knew this earlier, we would have come in much more, faster than taking so much of time and delay. And I would like to thank Mr. Kaushik. He works every day from from 8, I think 8 to 4, and in spite of that, because I requested him, he was very sweet to join us this session, and it's late. He has a family, he has children, family, and they're young couple, so I know it's very important for him to give family time. But in spite of that, 12 midnight he is with us. That really shows that you are a wonderful individual and a wonderful person. So thank you, Kaushik, for being and sparing your time.
No worries. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you. I mean, this is something awesome which you guys are doing, spreading knowledge to so many aspirants from India, so and across the globe. In fact, I wish you all the very success, and please let me know wherever I can help. Thank
Yeah,
you.
and if
Thank
you
you so
want to
much.
promote something from your side, if you let us know what kind of services you do, we could have one session only talking more about your
More
services.
about
Sure,
So
that'd be very
Mr.
helpful.
Edward
Thank you.
is very sweet and
well,
very open-minded, and he loves to support everyone and everywhere. And Mr. Saurabh and I have worked together when he was in Ottawa. He's a great human being, and I had a lovely time. Please come back. We miss you, Saurabh. So,
Thank
thank
you,
you.
and
Thank you
thank
so
you
much.
to our audience. And mm, I mean, of course, Edward, you are doing great. Regularly, you are arranging this show. Hopefully, our audience are getting, latest and authentic information from our session, and then they are benefited. I mean, to build up their career. So again, from Global Scholarship, we are requesting to our audience, please log in our website, and then you can get lots of information regarding Canadian education and scholarship and other information. Thank you again.
thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much on behalf of Prerona TV and also at Global Academy of Holistic Leadership and Coaching, and in collaboration of Global Scholarship and UIREC. We'd like to thank Canadian Educational School, Dr. Rashida Suleiman, and for her presence and for her support. Also, very special guest, Mr. Kaushik, was is here today, and we'd like to welcome you also in next maybe someday we can have any investment information. So probably we can you can promote your businesses or ideas, what you like to how you like to help the community, because the purpose of our session, anything that we do is education, immigration, and recruitment. We like to help our community. It doesn't matter which community, all community. In Canada, we are all one. So we want to build an inclusive society. So that's why we are here today. And as you know, that today we have a different part of the world. Just to let for the audience know, we are living in a beautiful country. I'm from Bangladesh. Mr. Kaushik is from India. Dr. Rasida Suleiman from India, I guess,
Yes.
or from India too. And then also there are some
He's
people
from
also coming from
Bangladesh.
Pakistan too. So, and then Mr. Shourav is also from there. So I think we have a multidisciplinary team or the resources. So we work together. So it doesn't matter where you come from, but it matters that we want to help our community. That's the one goal we have, and we like to continue this effort. As you know, please be with us. If you have any questions and queries, you can use our official Facebook page, Prerona TV, and also we have official YouTube channel, Global Academy of Holistic Leadership and Coaching. And then this Global Academy is an institute registered federally, also registered in Ontario and in Alberta. So this is we like to work with you, and thank you very much, Dr. Rashida, again for your wonderful time and also your support. Thank you very much, and I'd like to ask the all our my humble request to Almighty to bless every one of us, and you stay safe and stay blessed. Thank you very much.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.